Now, as someone who's so heavily involved on that particular issue, do you think whichever Republican candidate for governor ends up rising to the top will be able to unseat Governor Colbert?
Yes, I do. And I say that based on the issues are becoming not only dominant within our party, but to the electorate as a whole. It's a very crucial issue with independents as well, and even some moderate to conservative Democrats. So I see that as an issue that builds the Republican Party's strength, because we're fielding candidates who are serious about that issue, and that will give us a strong case going into the election. I say it based on that, and I also see it based on the quality of the candidates which we have running for the position that I named earlier. I think we have a strong selection of candidates, all of whom will represent the electorate well on that issue. Doesn't mean that we will work less hard doing the things that a party organization needs to do. Doesn't mean that we're overconfident. Doesn't mean any of those things, but it does mean that we have the opportunity to bring those important issues home to the voters. And I think if we do that, the public will respond favorably.
You have talked a lot about the gubernatorial race as well as the state levels and the House and Senate for the United States. Is there one race in Iowa that's key to the success of the Republican Party to win?
I wouldn't classify it that way. Here's what I would say. Senator Grassley's election as the re-election as the senior public official in the state is very important to us, and we view him as a great leader in our state and in our nation. So that's very important to us. In any state election, it is very important as to who holds the governor's office. And it has a big impact in Iowa affairs, so that has to be very high on our radar screen as well. But no race is unimportant. It is important for us to elect candidates at the congressional district level, not only in our 2nd district here in eastern Iowa, but also in the 1st district, which is part of eastern Iowa as well, and in the districts across the state, which we currently have a total of 5 representatives. Other key things, none of which are unimportant, are to increase Republican numbers in both the state House and state Senate. So those are all very important. And I would further add, we have candidates running for constitutional state offices against, long-entrenched incumbents, such as for state treasurer. We have a gentleman running who's currently the Story County treasurer and has been for a number of years, the elected official there, who's running for state treasurer. And as I previously mentioned, Secretary of State. We tend to give, obviously, the most importance to the office which have the highest level of public exposure. But every race is important. Every race is part of the picture. And I think you will see the Republican Party working strong as a team for a team of candidates.
Do you see any sort of new trends in how the Republican Party is reaching out to both independents and young voters in any kind of new way?
Yes, I would say first on a technological level, the Republican Party is becoming more focused on things like Facebook and Twitter and the various technologies which make communicating to large groups of people much easier. Technologically, I see that. But as far as extending out to new groups of people, we have to always be doing that to be a party that's growing. We're the party of Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, and Ronald Reagan, and that is a party of inclusion, and it is also a party of principle. With that opportunity to reach out to independents and moderate to conservative Democrats who also view those principles favorably as we do, I think the party is reaching out to them. And I think, relating to our earlier discussion, the debt level, the growth of government, the fiscal policy, and the taxation which accompanies all those things are natural issues that expand our reach to additional voters.
Well, all right. That is all we have time for. Mr. Anderson, thank you for coming on, and I hope you can join us again. You have a wealth of information, so thank you very much.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to the two of you and to your viewers, and we look forward to the opportunity to visit with you again.
Thank you. Good luck at the convention.
Thank you very much.